Dolores, if she saw someone was like lagging clothes-wise, she would just send boxes of clothes. Dolores, without any wanting any accolades, without any of that, that is quintessentially Dolores, who she is at her core. So when we say like Mama Bear, those are the type of things she did. It wasn't so much in the, oh, watch out for this.
You really are the most generous.
Well, I want to be known as that, so I appreciate that.
Big news, Jersey is coming back and Dolores will be back officially. How did it feel to get the news?
Jersey.
Absolutely.
I came to Rhode Island, so you got to come to Jersey now.
Let's go. How did it feel to receive that news and finally be able to share with
It
everyone?
was like a breath of fresh air to receive that news. Bittersweet, of course, because we're not all coming back together.
Her and I, we are Eskimo sisters.
Yeah.
We've
known each other for 20-something years.
No, we have sorry. Is this live?
We'll beep it.
Oh, God. Yeah, we have connections.
Eskimo sisters. I don't think you guys shared that with us yet. I love that. That's exciting.
In the preview.
Maybe. Okay. I didn't see that. Kelsey, you talk about your relationship. It's a little bit unorthodox. Your boyfriend lives somewhere else half the year, and you also are seeing someone else. Are you ready for the public to kind of have opinions on this?
You know, it's funny because I feel like a lot of relationships are like that. Just nobody knows about it. They find out last minute, or they find out like, oh, months later, years later, my husband cheated on me. I knew everything that was in front of me, so nothing was like new. Like there were rules, there were regulations, there were things that I already had under control.
Also making this a family affair, Ashley's husband, Evan Ross, who was unmasked as Stingray in Week 10.
You and Evan made history as the first couple to compete together. Did you guys drive home from work together?
No, we were not allowed to.
Right,
there were so
secretive.
many rules. It was so interesting to not be able to see each other, not know what we were doing on stage. I think we were on stage together maybe once or twice, and I remember looking over and being like, well, that Stingray is quite cute. But I didn't know he was doing this whole like hit moment. I was like, oh, baby, you are giving it right now.
Shaw, who initially alleged after her arrest that she was innocent, told the magazine that it wasn't until she and her legal team saw a plethora of evidence that she understood the magnitude of what she would face at trial, admitting in part that she saw for the first time that people were hurt. When Shaw was first arrested, federal authorities claimed that she had allegedly built her lavish lifestyle at the expense of vulnerable, often elderly, working-class people. In November 2020, months before her arrest, Access Hollywood's Housewives Nightcap podcast spoke with the reality star and asked her how she accumulated her wealth.
You are living the life in Salt Lake City. So how do you live the life? You and your husband have such a lavish lifestyle. Where is all this money coming from?
So it's funny because a lot of the ladies are like, oh my gosh, where does Jen get all her money? And I think part of it is like here in Utah, the ladies are like, oh my gosh, how does the brown girl and the black husband have all this money?
So right now, Sierra is in shambles.
Yeah.
Internally.
Yeah.
But she's an Aquarius moon, Aquarius Venus. So these girlies, they feel big feelings. They also try to rationalize their big feelings. And so she's going to cry about it. And she's going to give herself 24 to 48 hours to have a good cry. And you've seen this in the movies where that girl cries and then she picks herself up. She wipes her tears. Her face goes solid.
Yeah.
And then she locks in.
Yeah.
So
And then they
girl
start
is
playing
gonna
like,
lock in.
coming.
Yes.
Out.
Yes, Emily.
Yes. And she's going to soar. She's going to soar.
Yeah, she's going to lock in. And so, yes, this is affecting her, but it's going to affect them more in a negative way.
Donald Trump is calling out Caroline Leavitt. During a White House press conference on Tuesday, March 31st, the president joked to Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt that she's doing a, quote, terrible job, and quipped, should we keep her?
I got 93% bad publicity. Some people say 97, but between 93 and 97. A person that gets 97% of bad stories, maybe Caroline's doing a poor job, I don't know. She's my representative. You're doing a terrible job. Should we keep her? I think we'll keep her. But I get 93 to 97% bad press, fake press, all fake.
His comments made in the Oval Office were in regards to press coverage he receives. He continued calling out what he labeled as, quote, fake news, and referenced the 2024 election.
Because people don't believe them anymore.